We're here today with Judith Boss. She is a philosophy lecturer at the University of Rhode Island, and her research interests include children's rights, medical ethics, and moral education. She has published a book and several articles in these areas. Dr. Boss educated both of her children at home. Thanks for being here with us today, Dr. Boss.
Thank you for having me.
We want to read a quick quote from her article in Educational Forum. It reads as, "A general state education is only molding people to be exactly like one another." So the main question here today is, how do you feel about mandatory schooling?
I am opposed to mandatory schooling.
Can you tell me some of your thoughts on the present conditions of mandatory schooling?
Well, I think that schools make children dependent on authority figures rather than encouraging them to be independent figures.
Okay. Any more thoughts about our present conditions?
Well, I feel that schools appear to promote rather than combat racism, classism, and sexism.
Can you give an example?
Well, racism occurs in textbooks, teachers' perceptions, and educational opportunities. As long as racism is present in schools, it can never be completely erased.
One problem we tend to have with mandatory schooling is the dropout rate. Who do you think is to blame for this problem?
Well, the blame for the problem of school dropout and truancy is almost always placed on the individual student and family rather than the system that labels them losers.
And how do you think this problem could be fixed?
Well, as long as children are compelled to attend school rather than children and families being able to choose their own educational goals and destiny, it is unlikely that significant reform will take place.
Thank you for your time, Judith. We hope to talk with you again soon.
And again, thank you for having me.